What's happening, people? I am back in the kitchen again, and today I've been to Lidl to get one of your recommendations. And the person that recommended this product today to me is John Beard 6413. It was a month ago. I do try to get round to them, and I am going to be doing as many more recommendations as soon as I possibly can, so get them in the comments. John Beard said, you need to try Lidl Chef Select Chicken Teriyaki Frozen Ready Meal. I think the whole range are fantastic. There's about 5 to choose from, but that's my favourite. Give him a go, Dino. And he did reveal the price, which you've probably seen on screen there. But this is it. Chef Select Chicken Teriyaki, or Teriyaki Chicken with noodles and edamame beans. 26 grams of protein. It's a high protein meal, but it's recommended by you. It does say cooked chicken breast pieces with noodles and edamame soybeans in a teriyaki sauce. So let's have a look at the pack. It's a 350 gram box and it's 407 calories. So, like I said there, 350 grams, 407 calories. High in sugar and high in salt. All ready meals are basically high in salt, aren't they? However, the sugar is probably from the teriyaki sauce. Low in fat, low in saturated fat. 407 calories. What do you reckon to that? 26 grams of protein. It's got a little tab system there, so we can open it easily. And lots of ingredients there. So if you want to pause that and take a look, I'll do my best to see that. But I am getting old now and I can hardly see it. 48% teriyaki sauce. It's got red pepper, shiitake mushrooms, ginger garlic. 25% cooked noodles, 20% cooked chicken pieces, 6% edamame soya beans. You have got wheat, soya, sesame as your allergen and barley. And I think that's all she wrote. That is the nutritional information in more detail there. So 26.2 grams of protein, 57 grams of carbs, 31.1 grams of sugar. Wow. 7.6 grams of fat, 0.9 grams of saturated fat. Cooking instructions. You can oven cook this for 45 minutes or you can microwave it for 8. So it says place on a microwavable plate for cook for 5 minutes. Peel back film lid, stir both sides and recover for another 3 minutes. So you don't pierce this, or you do. Before cooking, pierce film lid in several places. So you do. It's got an IE sticker, Pilgrims Food Masters in Ireland, made for Lidl. Produced in Republic of Ireland using chicken from Thailand. Some bones may remain. Right, let's open it with this little thing. I've just let that sit in the slightly defrost because I ran out of room in the freezer, but looks alright, doesn't it? So get that in the microwave and I'll tell you how much it was. So as you probably saw from the comment earlier, from John Beard's comment, these are £1.85, which is pretty much on par with like the cheapest ready meals you can get, one up from the lowest ones, if that makes sense. So when you go to Tesco's, your Tesco value ones, and they're not called that anymore, are they? I can't remember what they're called. Sainsbury's own brand. The lowest ones are usually about £1, aren't they? And then the next ones up, they rebrand, but they're basically the same thing. So yeah, this is a high protein, 26 grams ready meal. So will it be nice? Will this teriyaki sauce be too sweet with all that sugar? I'm sure they should. I mean, they have got the traffic light system, but they should be putting a high in sugar. So now they put a massive 26 grams of protein. They should be made to put 31 grams of sugar on the front in big as well. Advertising standards and all that sort of stuff, because you wouldn't hardly know that without looking deeper. But that's what I'm here for. So, look, it's all about the taste for us anyway. So, that's been in for 5 minutes, well, nearly in 5 minutes. We'll give it a little stir, and then I'll bring you back when it's all ready. We'll get it on a plate and see if it fills a plate like that. Okay, so it's been in for 5 minutes. So we've got to peel this off and give it a good stir. Looks like plenty of chicken in there. Smells okay. Give it a bit of a mix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 big pieces of chicken, chunks of chicken. Lots of them edamame beans, noodles and teriyaki sauce. Looks quite sticky. So let's hope it's not too sweet. Right, back in for 3 minutes. Then I'll get it on this plate. And then we'll have a taste. Okay, this is ready. There we go. Get it all out of there. Don't want to leave anything in. And it's absolutely roasting. But doesn't look like a lot on the plate, does it? This is a normal sized plate, so let's spread it out and make it look a little bit more appealing. But it's a small meal, this 350 grams. 6 pieces of chicken like this. Not a bad sized piece of chicken though, but looking at it on the plate there, it does look a little bit, yeah, a little bit sad. But it's not really a big meal, is it? Was it 407 calories? Yeah, just that salt and sugar you got to watch. But you could have 3 meals this size, 5 meals for 2,000 calories this size throughout a day. Obviously, you have to watch the salt and the sugar intake. But I mean, that'd be enough, wouldn't it? But just having this on its own, like I said before, like I said with all these little ready meals. Convenience, aren't there? Something a little bit different. John says they're tasty, so this is the chicken. There is nice big bits of chicken in there. So let's see if John is correct. It's got quite a sweetness to it. Obviously you'd expect that, 31 grams of sugar. Let's get some of these noodles and some peppers and some edamame beans. I obviously haven't let this cool down enough because it's still absolutely roasting, but I'm very, very impatient. Yeah, very, very sticky. Very sticky style teriyaki sauce. Nice noodles, very soft. The edamame beans are not too hard. Sometimes they can be like bullets and they don't microwave well, but they're okay. Yeah, it's got a decent flavour. A slight kick, but not doesn't have a spice rating or anything. You got your pieces of chicken on there. The chicken's nice. What I will say, a little bit of a lack of shiitake mushrooms, but I have found a couple now. So let's give them a go. I love mushrooms, you see. But the flavour is obviously overpowered by the teriyaki sauce. But overall, it's not bad. £1.85, remember? You don't mind this at all, John. The chicken is really nice. Really moist. It's not tough at all. To say it's been microwaved. Would I buy this again? Yeah, I think I would, yeah. Only issue is the amount of sugar, of course. But it's teriyaki sauce at the end of the day, so it's going to have that sugary, that sweetness in it. So, yeah, I think this one's a good recommendation, if I'm honest. John, thank you for the recommendation. You say you like the whole range. What else would you recommend from this little range, Chef Select? They also do the Chef Select in like a fresh option as well, rather than the frozen. Well, I think that'd be a bit more expensive, wouldn't it? But will it be better, or is it just the same? Let me know in the comments. Score out of 10. I like this one. I'll give it a good 8.5 out of 10. It's quite tasty. Maybe not the biggest portion, and you've got to just keep an eye on that sugar. But overall, yeah, 8.5 out of 10. It's not a bad one. Thank you, John. Don't forget, everybody, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Like the video if you like it. And also, I need your recommendations for what else you want me to try. Everything is on the table apart from all the spicy stuff at Iceland for Halloween. I'm not interested in that. Been there and done it, and I ain't doing it again. I want tasty things. I don't want to be in pain. Thanks for watching, and catch you on the next one. Bye-bye. people back in the kitchen again. Hope you're all fantastic. Thanks for watching. Would be special. Wouldn't buy that again.